This is 12-Hour Stock Tips. I hope you are doing well. We have 2 tips for you today. These tips are for August 14th. AFH and ROSE. Having completed the tips for today, we now go on to a section for new subscribers to answer some questions. For those that are new to the channel, I recommend that you first paper trade using these tips. That way you will get a feel for how the stocks will rise and fall, and will help you to develop strategies for when the stocks fall and the potential for losing money. You must face reality. There's always a potential for losing money. These particular tips are generated using a process called algorithmic trading. It's just a process of a computer program looking at the stocks, thousands of stocks, every single day. Generally, what happens is profits are seen within one business day, and they're usually seen within the first hour. A best case scenario would be to take my personal pick, usually at the top, and put in an order for it before the market opens. That way you're first in line. I will always recommend that you set a modest exit price at 3% above the price that you paid for the stock. In particular, you should do this if you don't have time to sit down and monitor the stock market, or you don't have alerts set in. The price changes may occur too quickly for you to properly evaluate. That's why it's best to have an exit strategy already locked in. For those of you who want to try and capture larger profits which may or may not show up, the best thing to do is to monitor that stock during the day. But this also, of course, means that you're wasting your time. You have to decide what's more important, the time that you spend monitoring the stock market, or being able to go out and do things, perhaps spend time with your kids, go out to the beach. You have to choose between more profits or more time. Shooting for approximately 3% is usually a happy medium. The majority of my personal picks are usually highly effective. I'm sorry, this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, so you're not going to make $10 million in 1 hour. However, you will make gains in the stock market much faster than the average Joe. I myself was shocked to read that the average person in the stock market only makes about 2.4% a year. There was one subscriber who told me that after about 5 months of trading, he was up by 9.5%. Oddly enough, this guy was doing better than most other people in the stock market. However, by using my tips, particularly my personal picks, you should do extremely well. In a typical month, you can have 5 buy-sell cycles. Now, we have to be realistic. Some of these tips will fail, although based on previous experience, you have the advantage against the stock market. Here's a question. What if someone takes a tip and on that particular day, no profit is seen? With the stock market, no one can have a 100% prediction rate. My suggestion would be to hold on to that stock for no longer than 4 business days. To get a feel of how things are, please review my previous video where I review all of my predictions for July. By going through several buy-sell cycles a month, it's safe to say that you can easily make at least 10% a month based on wins versus losses. I will remind everyone that this channel will be closing down in a few weeks. The services of 12-Hour Stock Tips may continue on another platform via Kickstarter or perhaps Amazon. It mainly depends on how many people have an interest. My personal use of this stock market prediction program is only once a week. It's a bit strenuous for me to make predictions 3 or 5 days a week. If the motivation isn't there, this channel must shut down. Thank you for stopping by. Please click on the bell to enable notifications. Also, leave a comment. Thank you very much.